So today we are back for another episode of my WWE 2K GM mode in All Elite Wrestling. And so I apologize that there's been such big gaps this summer in between like GM mode episodes and my career episodes, but we're back now, okay? We're back in business. And speaking of business, by the way, let's get down into some business and take a look at the current budget and see how many views and ratings this week's episode of Dynamite got, how much money we can add on, and who we want to buy in today's episode. So after Dynamite this week, of course, the tragedy of Hangman Adam Page's father episode 3 with Samoa Joe, up to his shenanigans and everything, you know the deal, you saw the episode. We ended with $14,000 left in the budget, but of course the episode broke 1,000 views and over 150 likes, leaving our overall new budget at $69,000. Nice. And hey, listen, I know I say this about every single video I've ever made, but this truly is must not miss right here. On this Rampage episode, we got a tag team championship match between the Young Bucks and the Jurassic Express, looking to win back their championships after they had to vacate them because they were taken up by the G.O.D a couple months ago. And finally, something that I am very excited about, we'll be hearing from Malakai Black, the man who made his debut on AEW Rampage last week on the debut edition to attack CM Punk, who made his first return after 7 years, hit him with an Awari death kick. And so we'll be hearing from Malakai Black tonight on Rampage, and I am very excited about that. You don't want to miss it. But yeah, that about wraps it up for this intro. So without any more further ado, I pass you on to another edition of my AEW Rampage.
This is Rampage, baby. Rampage is wrestling unleashed. Oh my God! This is Rampage.
Rampage is where we settle the score.
You don't belong in a ring with me. This is Rampage.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for another exciting edition of AEW Rampage, where we are not getting off to a slow start here tonight. We are kicking things off with what was going to be our main event, because it is time for the AEW Tag Team Championships to be on the line. The Jurassic Express against the Young Bucks. And my God, what a return it has been for Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, but can they cap it off by becoming AEW Tag Team Champions once again? And now enter the champions. Matt Jackson to your right, Nick Jackson to your left, the Young Bucks. It has been a real road to this night here in AEW Rampage for the Jurassic Express, of course getting taken out in the midst of the G.O.D and the Bullet Club shenanigans a couple months ago. They were taken out with an injury, both of them by Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, but now they are back to get back what they never rightfully lost, by the way. They had to vacate those AEW Tag Team Championships, which would eventually be won by the Young Bucks in that triple threat Tag Team Championship ladder match back at Fight for the Fallen, in that match with the Lucha Bros and the SCU, and now we finally get an epic conclusion to this amazing return. Or at least I say it should be an amazing conclusion in terms of match quality, because these are two of the best tag teams in the world. But the question is for the Jurassic Express, do they cap off their return with a championship win? Do they pick up where they left off, or will the Young Bucks reign supreme? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. This match on Rampage is now underway. Here we go. And look at that, Jungle Boy wasting no time, by the way, straight away going after Matt Jackson. We are off right now. It is fast and furious here on AEW Rampage for the second edition ever of this great show that is already becoming an absolute classic. Of course, last week we saw the return of CM Punk in Chicago, Illinois, only to be followed by Malakai Black, who we will hear from later tonight on Rampage, but more on that later. And not to mention us, there's a nice little arm drag throw, and look at that, Jungle Boy is all kinds of fired up here against the tag team champions. The championships are on the line, and if Jungle Boy can get it done for his team, it does wonders for the kid's confidence at such a young age. I'll tell you this, it is certainly not going to be easy, because Matt Jackson is one of the very best in there as well, and so is Nick, and this is where the Young Bucks are dangerous. They go to work and they stay in Young Bucks territory, exactly where, oh, hang on a second, no, a counter, and look at that, Nick Jackson coming in with that wicked right hand. It rocked Jungle Boy. It rocked him momentarily, but Jungle Boy is so fired up right now, it doesn't matter. And now look at this, here we go, here comes Luchasaurus tagged in, and what the hell are we about to see here from Jungle Boy? Hurricane Rana powerbomb combination, incredible, now slamming the knee of Matt Matt Jackson into the mat. Luchasaurus playing no games either, and we saw that last week when they took on the G.O.D. and then called out the Young Bucks for this championship match. Of course, the Young Bucks accepting, and now here we are. Oh, hang on a second here. Are we about to see it? Are we about to see a close? Oh my god, the choke slam, excuse me, to Matt Jackson. Luchasaurus isn't even done. He's not going for a cover right now. He is throwing him straight into Jurassic territory, but no, another counter by Matt Jackson. Oh my goodness me, going straight after Jungle Boy right in the face of Luchasaurus, and that is signature Young Bucks in the knee as well. Great tag team offense. And now here we go, tagged in, and this is where things get very interesting. Big knee and the clubber and clothesline as the Young Bucks begin to dominate. This really is a pivotal moment, by the way, not just for the Young Bucks, but for the revitalized Bullet Club as a whole. Of course, we've seen in recent weeks what's happening between the G.O.D. and Kenny Omega on Dynamite, and the Young Bucks are a part of that revitalized Bullet Club as well. You know, if they lose the titles here, my god, the Bullet Club's in complete shambles heading into Blood and Guts, and now they may be in shambles again, because here we go, chokeslam coming in, nice counter by Nick Jackson though, and now here we go again, another tag team maneuver by the Young Bucks. Oh, hang on a second, we've seen this many a time in their career. The roll through into the 450, you know what this is, as Matt Jackson goes airborne with the move, so that's the more bang for your buck by the Young Bucks. Into the cover goes Matt Jackson. This is about to be it. Here is a oh no, broken up by Jungle Boy, but look at this, Nick Jackson coming in clutch, spinning around. Oh no, it may just be all over now. Jungle Boy's been taken out, and here we go, the Meltzer driver. The Meltzer driver by the Young Bucks. Into the cover on Luchasaurus goes Nick Jackson. Oh no, he kicked out, and the Nick Jackson can't believe it. How in the hell is Luchasaurus still alive in this matchup? Is there a super kick to the gut? Going for another one is Nick Jackson right now. Nick Jackson has got to be flustered. How did that move not working now? Luchasaurus, oh my goodness me. I do not believe the scenes. The Jurassic Express was serious. They said they were serious, but now they are showing they're serious, and that is a different kind of dangerous for the Young Bucks. And oh my goodness me, here we go, power slam, and Jungle Boy lying in wait. The extinction by the Jurassic Express, going to the cover, and Matt Jackson breaking up the pin. My goodness me, what a match this is. And now here we go, oh my god, Matt Jackson getting taken out as well. Oh, but a counter there by Nick Jackson, a counter by Nick Jackson, went for the super kick, didn't connect with it. Oh my god, did you see the way this man got rocked? Jesus Christ, this man Luchasaurus is mad. Oh, but hang on a second, look at that, Luchasaurus gets the tag to Jungle Boy. He managed to get the tag after that move from Matt Jackson, and the cheap shot of the Young Bucks not paying off. And look at this now, Jungle Boy is rolling. Oh, but look at this now, here comes the tag to Matt Jackson, just about got it, and now here comes Matt Jackson, big spear to Jungle Boy, but Jungle Boy springing back up. Jungle Boy won with the resilience, and now here we go, and it's pretty much down to these two DDT. Oh my goodness me, fellas, we have waited months for this. The reverse, there it is, the power slam, the reverse how they normally do, way more impact. There it is, the headbutt, that's the extinction. They call that move the extinction, and the Young Bucks title reign is extinct. The Jurassic Express are back on top of the mountain. What a freaking tag team match to open up Rampage. That was absolutely world class right there from those four men, but in the end, the Young Bucks reign is over, and the Jurassic Express are back, and they are back with a bang, baby, because they are champions once again. And damn it, I hope it can last longer than last time. Although considering they went through the G.O.D. last week and the Young Bucks this week, the regime of the Bullet Club may just be over, and the reign of the Jurassic period is back. Rosa, Rosa, Rosa. How the great have fallen. I mean, you beat me at All Out, and then just days later you fall to Jade Cargill. Honestly, I know you're not expecting me to say this, but I kind of want to thank you for that. Thank you for losing to Jade Cargill, and thank you for proving that you beating me at All Out was the biggest fluke victory in the history of this entire women's division. You know, Britt, I have no problem running it back and beating you again, or better yet, if you think you can do what I couldn't do and beat Jade, then go ahead, be my guest. Fine, I'm gonna go out there right now and show you how it's done, and then once I'm finished with her, I'm gonna come back and get my revenge on you, and then set my sights on Jordan Grace, because that's right, I'm the baddest bitch on the block, Britt Baker, DANTE. Well, now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Britt Baker is ready, and so is Jade Cargill, as this impromptu match gets underway on AEW Rampage. And Jade Cargill wasted no time with a big spear to Britt Baker and a kick as well. Jesus Christ. Jade Cargill, an absolute powerhouse. She's already 1-0 in AEW. Oh, but hang on a second. Britt Baker also looking to get back in the winning column. She hasn't won too much since the new era began on AEW Dynamite, and now, of course, here on Rampage, her first appearance on this show. But I mean, hey, Britt Baker looking to get her Rampage career off to a great start, and that would be at the hands of Jade Cargill, who of course picked up that huge win in her AEW Dynamite debut against Thunder Rosa, who is certainly no slouch either, certainly no pushover. Of course, we just saw an interaction between her and Britt Baker where this match came into fruition, and now here we are. But one thing you've got to admit, no matter what camp you're on, whether it be Jade Cargill's camp or Britt Baker, or you're a Thunder Rosa fan or whatever, you can't deny the AEW Women's Division right now is absolutely stacked, and this is reasons why. Big back suplex off the top rope by Jade Cargill, and she's already saying it's over. My goodness, this Jade Cargill is certainly a ones to watch kind of wrestler in the professional wrestling world. I mean, I know we just saw the arrival of Jordynne Grace, and she just won the AEW Women's Championship not too long ago from Awesome Kong, and that was one thing. But my God, if I'm Jade Cargill, I'm coming after Jordynne Grace ASAP, because right now with the momentum that Jade Cargill could be riding after tonight, it is looking dangerous for any woman who steps against her. Although right now Britt Baker doing a great job at submitting her. Excuse me, submitting is not the right term, but doing a great job at kind of neutering her right now and keeping her down. Spinning neck breaker. The spinning neck breaker by Britt Baker, and the big knee as well. Jesus, Britt is certainly brutal as well. We've seen that before in her career. She will get down and dirty with the best of them, but Jade Cargill still managing to kick out as Rampage rolls on here tonight. And as Britt Baker just getting down and dirty again with those wicked strikes straight to the head. And oh, wait a second, forget whatever I was about to say. Britt Baker has the lockjaw locked in. The lockjaw is locked in right now on Jade Cargill. And look at that incredible power, incredible quickness by Jade Cargill. Oh, she went for a move right there. Britt Baker moving out of the way, but not for too long. And now here we go, the blue thunder bomb by Jade Cargill. Just like that, the tide of this one has turned around, and oh my goodness me, Jade saying it's game. Jade Cargill saying it is game, set, match right now, as she delivers a jaded straight to Britt Baker, DMD, and that is a 1, 2, 3. Jade Cargill is 2-0. It was a great back and forth match between these two women, but in the end, Jade Cargill picking up another win, and my God, she is building up a resume quite like no other in this AEW Women's Division, now defeating Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, DMD, back to back. That is certainly going to raise some eyes in the crowd. And you saw right here, by the way, this was the turning tide of the matchup. Britt Baker trying to lock in the lockjaw. She basically had it locked in, but Jade Cargill just too powerful, hitting that blue thunder bomb into the jaded, and Jade Cargill picks up another win. Oh my goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The lights have fallen and the darkness has covered the arena, which means this can only be the entrance of one man. Ladies and gentlemen, making his entrance for the first time in AEW, welcome Malakai Black. And not only is Malakai Black entering Rampage, but we're about to hear from Malakai Black from within the House of Black right here, right now, and hopefully we can get a little bit more of an explanation as to why he did what he did to CM Punk after he returned a week ago on Rampage. A week ago on Rampage, I arrived in All Elite Wrestling to decimate your beloved Second City Saint with a single Awari death kick. And here in the House of Black, I'm sure many of you yearn for the answers as to why I would arrive in such a way. And I'm going to give you answers. The reason I did what I did is that I am just so beyond sick of people in our society that choose to live in the past, all because the present offers something unpleasant, and they run to history so they can avoid, so they can find some kind of comfort. But the truth is, the past is already long gone, or at least it should have been, and that goes triple for CM Punk. He's a thing of the past, a shadow of an era long before us and long forgotten, an era that needs to fade to black because it has once had its time and does not deserve to be reconciled nor rear its ugly head. And yet here comes Mr. Punk, celebrated as if he never left, as if he never left you people or turned his back on you. But I see straight through the facade of his fake personality. I see him for exactly what he is, a damn fraud, and week by week I'll break him down, leave him for dead, and eventually, once and for all, I will make CM Punk fade into the darkness.